is there a thing for tangent on this?
There is, and I'm going to give you that in a minute. Because you'll see it for like the last two homeworks. It'll show up for next week. But the tangent one's more annoying. There's no good way to memorize the tangent one. There's some tricks for these three. Now, as Adina was pointing out, cosine alphas will cancel. And what is cosine of beta over sine of beta?
Cotangent.
Tangent.
Cotangent beta. And over here, the sines of beta cancel out. And what is sine of alpha over cosine of alpha?
Tangent alpha.
Tangent alpha.
How smart am I?
Okay. We'll slow down.
That fast?
Okay, it's okay. No, we'll slow down. That's fine. Take a look at it. Ask me questions.
I just gotta get this desk down first before I ask the question.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so the left side cancels. Oh, what the?
Yes, there's three over there, but I didn't write the fourth one over there. Okay.
What are you getting with two sine betas?
I split this into two fractions, and my given denominator was cosine alpha sine beta.
Okay.
So I put this numerator over the denominator, and this numerator over the denominator. Watch your alphas and betas. It's like minding your P's and Q's. But because here I had sine alpha over cosine alpha, and that was tangent alpha. What if I had had sine alpha over cosine beta? Could I have made that a tangent? Couldn't do anything. Lauren's right. I'd be done at that point. That's the simplest way to do it.
So you're done now?
Yeah, I've got cotangent plus tangent equals tangent plus cotangent. Put the check on it. Call it a day with that one.
I feel so smart.
That was actually very clever. I'm just impressed.
Of your grade function.
Oh, gosh.
Could it never just be a little more?
Work on it.
You know, like maybe.
Dedicate yourself.
You could have a different scale than yours.
That was actually a very clever answer. Okay. Now, tangent. Two formulas, one for sum, one for difference. So I'm giving you a total of 6 formulas today. And they're the ugliest, but we do the least with them. The bad news is they're the worst.
You never taught us how to do the tangent one. I didn't write it.
Which tangent one? I'm giving you the formula now.
Oh.
Where each one of these comes from. Martina, I don't think the microphone picked that up. If you please do.
Sorry.
Thank you. It gets up faster. It gets on the internet faster if I don't have to edit.
Sorry.
Okay. Now, okay. That's pretty ugly. The proof of where it comes from is ugly. Well, there's kind of a short way to do it. The shortest way to find the proof is if you take the sine
Yeah, the 1 minus cosine 1.
alpha plus beta and put it over the cosine alpha plus beta. You can manipulate that like an identity until you get there. That's one way to do it. But then you'd be taking my word for it on where these came from.
Yeah.
But the proofs of those are long and involve drawing lots of triangles.
Oh, let's not.
But if you can memorize this, then the difference one is the same one with both operators switched. As addition becomes subtraction, the subtraction becomes addition. Okay, so if you memorize one of them correctly,
Then you know the
other one you flip everything. You make it a difference, and a sum, instead of a sum, and a difference.
Totally.
Okay, so you really only have to memorize like 2.5 things if you're good at remembering the and then what the changes are. Or you can memorize 6 things. You guys know your brains better than I do. Take your
How
pick.
about just memorizing one and then memorizing the signs change? All of the signs change.
Yeah, that should work. So you should only memorize 3 things then in a pattern, but or just memorize these 2 and rederive this.
Your alphas look like twos.
Yeah, sorry. Well, some of them do. I think you guys can figure out how these work. There's lots of finding exact values.
Yeah.
Can you just put the formula on the board so we can be done?
Shh, not the formula, the homework. Restrain your impatience.
What about the cotangent?
Oh, we're doing the homework now?
Okay, we don't do the good question. We don't do the reciprocal functions with these. They're just not real. Not that hard. It's just at that point you're memorizing 12 things for honestly something that isn't used that often except for like transforming formulas in calculus.
Excuse me, I'm not repeating.
Okay, guys, shh, stop. Okay, so yeah, Lawrence, that's an excellent question. We will not be going into the reciprocal functions, the secant, cosecant, or cotangent with this. It's just not that applicable. It doesn't show up much later. There are formulas for everything. What you guys are getting in some cases is just like a sampler of what's actually out there. if you look at the backs of your books on your formula pages, on the page of, the 2 pages of trig on the back where they have formulas, there's a lot more trig identities. These are all on that back page. Double angle formulas, half angle formulas, power reducing formulas. There are literally thousands of these formulas, and you're getting a sample of the ones that are most useful in college math. So, not to actually find the sine, cosine, or tangent of any angle anymore, but for other reasons you'll get into. Page 587, and I wanted you guys to do 2 through 32 even. Okay? Some of them will strain your fraction abilities. That's about it. Okay. And cut.